A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant geopolitical shift, Germany has announced it will halt the export of military equipment to Israel that could potentially be used in the Gaza Strip. This decision, articulated by Chancellor Friedrich Merz on Friday, has incited a strong backlash from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, highlighting the increasingly strained relations between the two nations. Merz's announcement comes in the wake of Israel's controversial plans to assume control over Gaza City, a move that has drawn widespread condemnation and concern over the humanitarian crisis unfolding in the region. Chancellor Merz expressed deep concern regarding the plight of civilians in Gaza, emphasizing that the current Israeli military strategy raises questions about its effectiveness in achieving the goals of disarming Hamas and securing the release of Israeli hostages. He stated, "Under these circumstances, the German government will not authorize any exports of military equipment that could be used in the Gaza Strip until further notice." This marks a pivotal change for Germany, which has historically been one of Israel's most steadfast allies on the international stage. Netanyahu, in response to Merz's statement, conveyed his disappointment during a subsequent phone call, stating, "Instead of supporting Israel's just war against Hamas, which carried out the most horrific attack against the Jewish people since the Holocaust, Germany is rewarding Hamas terrorism by embargoing arms to Israel." This sentiment reflects the heightened tensions and the complex dynamics at play as the conflict continues to escalate. Germany's support for Israel has been robust in recent years, with the country approving defense exports worth approximately €485 million, $565 million, to Israel between the Hamas attack on October 7, 2023, and May of this year. These exports included a range of military supplies, from firearms and ammunition to armored vehicles and electronic equipment. However, as the humanitarian situation in Gaza continues to deteriorate, public sentiment in Germany appears to be shifting, with a recent poll indicating that 66% of Germans believe their government should exert more influence over Israel's actions in Gaza. Merz reiterated Germany's commitment to Israel's right to self-defense, while simultaneously prioritizing the humanitarian needs of Gaza's civilians. He stated, "The release of the hostages and negotiations on a ceasefire are our top priorities." However, he also expressed skepticism regarding the new military operations agreed upon by the Israeli Security Cabinet, questioning how these actions align with the broader goals of peace and stability in the region. The Chancellor's decision to halt military exports represents a dramatic pivot for Germany, which has been cautious in its approach to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. While other nations, such as France, Britain, and Canada, have taken steps to recognize a Palestinian state, Germany has maintained that such recognition should only come at the culmination of negotiations between Israel and Palestine. Additionally, Germany has opposed the suspension of the EU-Israel Association Agreement, which has been under review by the European Union. The German-Israeli Society, an organization dedicated to fostering closer ties between the two countries, has condemned Merz's decision, highlighting the potential repercussions of this shift. They pointed to a significant $3.5 billion deal in which Germany had committed to purchasing Israel's Arrow 3 anti-ballistic missile defense system, underscoring the depth of military cooperation that has characterized the relationship between the two nations. As the situation in Gaza continues to evolve, the implications of Germany's decision to halt military exports will likely reverberate throughout the international community. The delicate balance of support for Israel amidst growing humanitarian concerns poses a challenging dilemma for German policymakers, who must navigate both domestic public opinion and international diplomatic relations. The coming weeks will be critical as global leaders respond to this shift and seek to address the ongoing crisis in Gaza, with the eyes of the world watching closely. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.